Hello, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Ash's Cricket Career Mode. Today we resume at 4 for 143 in our second innings, setting a target for Cairns to chase. I believe we are on day 3, we're on day 3, leading by 202. Facing our first ball, well defended. We are still on naught. LBW shout here, but I'm quite confident that I got an inside edge there, and the umpire agrees, so not out. But here we are, getting off the mark with a lovely square drive. It'll just be a single, yep, but a good shot.
One more to the score. That marks the end of a great session.
And that was the end of the session. So only facing a few deliveries in that session before we come out after lunch, I believe it is. Yeah, after lunch here. We're on 1. Hickman bowling to us. Yeah, on the pads, defended nicely. Here you go, facing Hickman again, 2 balls later. Outside the off stump, and we push it into the gap to pick up another single. Nice work. Good running, and that picks up the one that brings up the 150 for the team. Here we are again, facing Hickman later in the over, flicked away, we'll pick up another single. And I was trying to be a bit more attacking in this innings than I had been in the earlier ones, because the defensive just wasn't working. And here we pick up another run out to the deep cover point fielder off the bowling of Kelsey in the next over. And then here Ambrose, the very next ball, hits one over the top on the offside and picks himself up a boundary. He moves to 44, so just 6 away from a half century now. But 2 balls later, we're facing Kelsey again. A nice drive out to that deep cover point man again. Pick up another single.
And a single.
Yeah, Ambrose on strike again. Gets a bit of an edge there. And we'll pick up a single. That could have gone anywhere, but thankfully it went wide of the slip fielder there. We drive that one, might have hit the silly mid-off's leg, but we'll pick up 2. I think he would have been out on a direct hit there, but thankfully it wasn't a direct hit and we make it. Here we go. That one, a bit of an edge off this square drive, but it runs away for 4 anyway, and we pick up our first boundary of the innings. And another nice drive down the ground. And I don't believe it makes it, no, it's well stopped, but good running to pick up 3 runs here.
Good work in the field there. And that's 3.
Here facing Hickman on 14. We go for the sweep shot out to the fielder in the deep, and we pick up another run. So 15, we're going along pretty well here.
1 run there.
But just as things were going nicely, we play and miss at 1. Could have almost bowled us. I think it was a wrong one from Hickman there. And then the next ball, I don't know what happened here. I think I went to flick it, but it didn't work. Instead it just came out of the crease, and then I couldn't spam the circle button enough before the keeper had taken off the bails, and I was out stumped for the second time in the match. Rather disappointing the way we got out, and that left our team at 5 for 171. But we ended up declaring it 5 for 210. Ambrose picking up his 50, and Sutherland making 28 to move the score along before we declared. And Cairns are here now. The openers are both still in. It's none for 22. If they want to win, they've got to chase down this target, as we will probably win on count back if they don't make it. And nice delivery to start off with there. And then we beat the bat with our second delivery. A bit of an appeal, but it was more out of hope than anything, because that one definitely missed the bat, but here later on in the over we beating him again. That one didn't swing our way as much as he thought, almost clipping the edge of the stump, and then in the last ball of the over we tried the big in swinger, but unfortunately it just missed the leg stump despite beating the batsman all ends up. And then in our next over, Watson flicking us away, picking up a boundary to have the first runs off me in the innings, and then later in the over he goes big over mid-wicket area. One bounce, hits the fence, 4 runs again. And that moved him along to 17, but here we go, bowling in our next over. That was a lovely delivery, just in swing enough to hit the stumps, and we were really troubling them here. And then we found the edge of Lynn there, but unfortunately it went straight into the ground and didn't find its way to gully. But here we go in our next over. We found the edge, but it falls just short of point. And then we hit the pads here. Could have been out, but maybe it was sliding down and the umpire didn't give it out. But we did pick up a wicket in the next simulation. Kerrigan getting Watson out, caught and bowled, and here we come back on. Hit to mid-wicket, no run. But there are 1 for 88 here. They need to start going quicker. They find that was a bit of a lucky shot, that one. He didn't really play it too hard. It went up-ish, but it finds its way to the fence, and all the runs count here for Cairns. They're at 1 for 95 here now at the start of our 7th over. Hit to mid-wicket, no run. But here, a lovely delivery. I'm pretty sure he hit that with his bat, so that's why it's not out. But again, an appeal more out of hope than anything. Probably hit straight on his bat. But there we get a thick inside edge, which would have been a maiden over, but unfortunately it's just a single.
They take the single.
Just 1 run off the over, and we had no further involvement in the match with the ball, and it ended up being a draw, so Cairns didn't make it to the total, which hopefully meant that we would win on count back, and they ended up 1 for 173. Lynn not quite making it to his century, getting 91 not out, and Kingma also wasn't dismissed, but player of the match was Abdul Hickman, and we came away from that match with a draw, but we were able to see after the match that we were the winners on count back. So now we go top of the table, which is very nice. But that'll end this episode. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.